What's going on? Welcome to K.A.E Sports Talk. And here is my weekly report of March 6th to March 12th. Uh, and I'm sorry it's going to be extremely late, but yeah, I've just been so busy as I've been on road trips. But before we get started, if you guys can give me the HKO special help the king out, hit the like and subscribe and comment on the later on what you think about the players of the week. So of course I'm halfway into the next week already, and a lot of action has happened. But we'll go player by player. Okay, so first thing I want to start with Ethan Abano. So, Ethan, last week, as I'm reading off my notes here, let me see where Avano is. Of course, the team is so streaky. They've lost, they were 0-3 last week, but Ethan's still consistent all year long, 32 minutes. And he averaged 13 points in those 3 games, 1.6 rebounds, 6.7 assists, and averaging a steal game. So he's doing everything he can to help the Wangju DB Prami. I know he doesn't have a couple of his those skilled players, that you know, but he does what he can. So shout out to Ethan, man. Finish strong. Wish you the best of luck. So there we go with Ethan. Okay, now I'm going to move over to Justin Gutang. So let's see, Gutang, of course, not a lot of high visible stats, but a lot of highlights lately. He'd be dunking the crap out of the ball. So he's been averaging, about 11 minutes. He had like 3.5 rebounds last week and a steal, 1-1, and occasionally he has a lot of slam dunk, breakaway dunks. So, as I've talked to him a couple weeks ago, I would say, hey, him versus rhenz abando in the dunk contest for the KBL, I think that would be a hell of a contest to watch. So, so shout out to Gutang, and I will probably see you maybe in a couple weeks, one last time. So I'm trying to make a last runs right now. So there we go with Gutang. Okay, so next player I'm going to talk about Ron. So Ron J, and of course I was in Molbus on Tuesday night, but this is the week of the report. So his team was 1-1 last week. 32 minutes. He averaged 17.1 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and a half a block. So same thing along with Ethan Abano. Ron J's been the consistent player. He's been getting the minutes, and of course, he does have a pretty good import in Gage Prim. So this week, shout out to Gage Prim for I hung out with Gage and his friends, which are my subscribers and my good friends. We spent some time on Tuesday, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna hang out again this weekend. So there you go, Ron J. Shout out to you, and yep, keep up the good work, man. You're doing really well, and you had some crazy highlights that I enjoyed watching. So there you go for Ron J. Now I'm gonna hit up Lester Prosper. I'm gonna make him the honorary Filipino. Now, of course, he does. Most of the times he comes off the bench because we have Gerard Jones for the KT Sonic Boom. So Lester, didn't get much, but he does the little intangibles, like he does hype up the team because I watched firsthand being right where the seats are. But he's been averaging like 5.5 minutes a game off the bench. He has averaging a point or two here and half a rebound, half a steal, and he's been averaging a block. So the team has been like 1-1. So, and that will lead me to my next player, Lester's. Since Lester's big brother, here's Angel Baby Dave Ildefonso. And here's the thing, Ildefonso, man, he's been getting off with a lot of starts. This week 1-1. He's averaging 35 minutes. 15 points again, 1.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 1 steal. So he's been getting into the action a lot more than ever. So I don't know. Last week I did make him player of the week. I don't know who I'm going to be player of the week. I am fighting that mental gymnastics right now again, which one to take. So I'm having this mental breakdown, like which one should I pick? I still haven't even picked as of right now. Now let's talk about S.J. Belangel. Team was 1-1. He's been averaging 10 minutes, 3.5 points, and about a point rebound and an assist and half a steal. So, it's crazy. Like, SJ, even for sometimes, he plays a lot of minutes. Once in a while, his minutes diminished. Past week of the report, the minutes diminished, but he still manages to, be a factor out there. He is still, I think, an it factor for Daegu. I know they're ninth in the ladder right now, so the playoff hopes are getting slimmer and slimmer right now. So, but he does make the effort, and yeah, he does a heck of a job. So, SJ, man, shout out to you, and yeah, keep it up and finish strong. I'll probably see you one more time before the season ends. All right, let's move into the next one. There is Calvin Epistola, plays for the KCC Eagles. Now, the crazy thing is their team's 3-0. They're right now in the sixth in the ladder in the playoffs. So the KCC Eagles, yeah, are trying to make it to the playoffs. So they're ahead of the KT Sonic Boom right now. So Epistola, the crazy thing is the last two games he did not play. Last game he wasn't even on the lineup roster. But the first game he actually, and I was actually at the game, 20 minutes. And yeah, he averaged 2 points, 3 rebounds, but the team is 3-0. So hope everything is okay with him. I had a chance to message him on Instagram because I trying to get his 2 jerseys signed and then donated to somewhere in the Philippines, either a museum or someplace that's going to display it. So that's going to be the challenge. But yep, shout out to Calvin. Hope you are going to be back at least on the roster and then get back and get to finish strong with KCC because right now you guys you're right now 2.5 games ahead of the KT Sonic Boom. So all you guys have to do is just win a few games and then that's going to leave out 4 teams out of the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. All right, now I'm going to finish it off with rhenz abando. rhenz Abando's been killing it, averaging 36 minutes. And of course, this week his team has been 0-2. It doesn't help that Amari Spellman's been out. So, but he scored 22.5 points average, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.5 steals, and averaging a couple blocks. So he's been active like crazy. So he's been doing everything he can to do to help Anyang. And Anyang right now is kind of holding by a thread in first place, and then the LG Sakers are in second right now, right behind them. So as you can see in my background, I just did a live stream with Anyang and LG Sakers, and LG Sakers won by 1, and then rhenz missed the layup at the end. So he was just putting his hands over his head. It was kind of tough to see, but hey, it happens, but the season's still not over yet. So we'll see. Okay, now to pick my player of the week. Who's my player of the week? This is a tough one. Let's see. And I'm going to go, and I could have picked like 3 of them. So I'm going to go with jhay. Abarrientos. So you're my player of the week. So shout out to you, Jhay. And yep, I will see you this Sunday when you guys take on the KT Sonic Boom. So I'll be sitting sideline. So I'm actually going to be right in here, near you guys again. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. So that's how it goes. So shout out to Jhay, Mobus. Yep. Phoebus, and look forward to seeing you. Okay, and that ends my report. So before I do take off from this video, if you guys can give me the HKO special, hit the like, subscribe if you're new, and comment what do you think. Should I went with Dave ildefonso? Should I went with Ethan? Should I gone with rhenz abando this week? This was actually such a hard week. This is the week I could have picked one of those 4 and not go wrong, unless someone's like, oh no, you should have picked him, you should have picked him. So everyone's going to have their opinion who should be the Asian import player of the week. So I'm just trying to get a report out, keep my consistency. So Yep. So once again, I'll have the report. I'll try to be more efficient, quick on the reports. All right, everyone. That ends it. So wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.